most households are not for real 50-50.
No,
Not
but
really.
if you have two people, you're more likely to have financial wealth quicker than a lot of other people. Like for me,
sure.
in my situation, I know for sure I can afford where I stay at by myself. I don't need help. But here's the catch: if my girl was to move in with me right now, we get married, we combine everything. Now she has 100% of her money to fund the future, like investments and all this other stuff. Like it's automatic wealth building right there.
And you can finally buy a comforter for that bed.
And we got somewhere. Okay.
Because why he had to take it?
He had to go there. That's what I'm saying.
Every episode.
He did not have to go there.
It's so funny.
Wait, time out.
Traps of this era, because at the end of the day, like I said, the average man and women make around 45,000, and expenses are so high. We know that's you really can't get by on 40 grand. But if you team up with somebody, that's already off the top, almost a 6-figure household. And how much difference is that from making 40,000 to 90, 100K? That's a huge that changed your entire life.
Bro, that's so amazing. You said that. I put out 2 forms of content, and literally it was about saying, do you want to be in a relationship, right? Because the average, in order to make ends meet, on the average income, whether you black or white or anything,
right,
you could really only live in 30 states.
That's crazy.
Like the actual, in order to make ends meet, like obviously Hawaii's the most expensive, and it goes from like Hawaii to Massachusetts, New York, California, and I might have missed one of like maybe Florida or something. But like, if you make the average income, you could only live in like 20, 30 states, and it's kind of crazy. But to your point, but if you marry, collaboration, and that's something that when we start thinking about building generational wealth and rectifying and ensuring that we by 2053 don't have zero median income. Collaboration, right? We gotta not only maybe have 2-parent households, etc., but we also got to start investing. We got to change our relationship with money, right? We got to become life insured.
One of the biggest traps of this era, because
all right, y'all. So what y'all think? Is being single keeping people broke?
I think that tagline is a bad way to put it, because he was making points on, you do have more money when you are in a married relationship at that point, because you're together as a partnership officially. But at the same time, I spend more money when I'm spending on a woman than I'm spending on myself. When I'm spending on myself, I get some Wendy's, come home and sit on my couch. I'm spending on a woman, going out to dinner, paying for both dinners, then you getting flowers, and you gotta get the gas to go back and forth.
You know,
It sounds like it's expensive as hell to be in a relationship at that point.
I mean,
It kind of depends. It depends. I feel like it depends on what y'all want.
I would say so. But also, he was making good points when he said with the collaboration in a married household, having those 2 incomes. But also, there are households where only one person works.
But I mean, they got that set up a little differently. He obviously, that person is able to afford the lifestyle.
In 30 states.
Well, I hope it's not in 30 states. They obviously, it should be a little further. Maybe they get to that bank so that other person don't gotta work. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, and that's always the goal.
That is a big goal. But coming up, like now, let's say if people are in a relationship right now, you don't have to pay the whole house note by yourself. That's cut in half. That means utilities is cut in half. Usually, most times, you're not going out to eat all the time. Your groceries, that's cut in half.
I mean,
y'all sharing household duties. That gives you back time from doing something. So if you count that as money, I count time as money.
Well, if you count it like that, you also have to account for, instead of buying for one person, you're buying for 2 in all those instances. So with your utilities, you're using usually 2 times as much water. unless y'all freaky every night and taking showers together every night. We know them showers is long.
They might be quick.
You got two people using electricity because you got maybe you working in an office and your wife is in the living room working on what she working on. You're using two forms of electricity instead of turning all your lights off, like I would do.
Jago, please.
We saving money on this side, shouty. Woo!
I feel like dating expensive, being in one household is different. It definitely will save you money. But in general, right now, it's gonna save you money. That's just logic. Period. Like you'll have more money. Period. Even if you're just splitting rent alone, that will help out so many people versus trying to do your whole thing. So all the other petty stuff, Wi-Fi, electricity, like.
That's what I'm talking
That
about.
ain't what killing people.
It
They're
don't
really
hit.
killing people.
As in, like when there's two people in my house, that's not what hit as much as us doubling down on paying this rent.
Exactly.
This also goes to the 50-50 question that people like to talk about on Twitter.
I mean,
And that's all I'm gonna say. It just depends on who you with.
Yeah. In y'all situations.
Yeah.
these
Because some
days-
females ain't gonna pay that 50-50.
To be real, most households aren't 50-50. It really don't make sense to be so for real. Like, for real, you going 50-50 on everything. You might be going 50-50 on rent, bills. But did y'all really split the grocery down to the cents? Did y'all split the Wi-Fi down to, like, no, that typically.
It's more like, oh, I got it.
I'm losing 50.
Yeah.
Half my table, half the chairs, half my couch,
no,
TV cut in half.
Stop. Most households are not for real 50-50.
no.
Not
But
really.
if you have two people, you're more likely to have financial wealth quicker than a lot of other people. Like for me,
sure.
in my situation, I know for sure I can afford where I stay at by myself. I don't need help. But here's the catch: if my girl was to move in with me right now, we get married, we combine everything. Now she has 100% of her money to fund the future, like investments and all this other stuff. Like it's automatic wealth building right there.
And you can finally buy a comforter for that bed.
And we got somewhere. Okay.
Because why he had to take it?
He had to go there. That's what I'm saying.
Every
He did
episode.
not have to go there.
It's so funny.
Wait, time out. So every episode you don't have a conversation?
Girl, he didn't even have a sheet on that
It got
thing. We had to
better.
pay for it.
Joe, it got better. I started with nothing and it just built up.
I mean, a raw mattress.
It got a sheet on it now.
Is that when you sleep?
No, that ain't where I sleep.
Hey, some men don't have pillow. They ain't got no pillow. Got one sheet.
See, and that's why them being single they lifestyle would improve. Hell,
It definitely do.
It would.
it definitely would.
You have no choice. Depending on the partner you choose.
Yeah, depending on.
I'll say that. Because, yeah.
We ain't gotta go there.
The company you keep.
Jago, you wrong as hell for mentioning my bed. I just want you to know that.
I'll see
So
it.
serious too.
I just want
can all
you to know
see
that.
That's so funny.
Oh, heck no. I think being single is keeping a lot of people broke, though. Because, like,
Really?
I wouldn't use that term. I wouldn't say it's keeping people broke.
it's not broke. You're not broke. You're not broke, but you hindering yourself from future gains, is what I can say.
But some people don't want to build with somebody else. They kind of just want to do their own thing.
Mainly men. They be feeling like they gotta have it all together before they take these next steps of having people live with them and all that yada yada. Gotta be ready, blah, that type of thing. All that good stuff.
Y'all don't have that mindset.
Yeah.
I
I gotta make sure I'm right first. Shawty. That's how y'all be saying.
It has to be a certain point. A dude has to, be a certain.
correct.
have a
But
certain
a lot of
thing, or
y'all,
y'all gonna
y'all
leave
have
them.
to have it all together.
Y'all don't have to have it all together. Y'all think y'all do, but y'all don't. Not really. You gotta have a plan.
Sometimes you don't have to have it all together.
You know.
But it'll help
But-
if you have a little something together. Hey,
Have a plan. Be a man with a plan, for sure.
I see a baddie and say I need some more money. So if I ain't got it all together, then I'm not getting who I want.
She can help
That's
you get
what I'm
there.
saying.
She might be the missing puzzle piece. You
You
don't
might
know.
be missing, man.
You don't know.
sure will. And then you both not paying for a spot to live at. So you
Missing
go
puzzle
from
piece.
both paying for your own spot to splitting one in half.
You over there all the time anyway.
Over there all the time. Eating the same
Burning gas back and forth.
places.
Yeah, y'all might as well.
Might as well.
But not saying just move in with anybody.
Please don't do that.
Make sure your relationship where it need to be, for sure.
Yeah, I feel that. Like it's not just up in the air. We saying go get with somebody's, so that you ain't broke no more.
Don't do that.
But living with
That's-
somebody makes them finances easier. I think that's a conversation we had too. Just living with somebody in general makes a
You say get a
lot
roommate.
of stuff easier. I say that all the time. Go get a roommate.
You say go get a roommate.
Make sure. Folks in Atlanta paying all that money, you need to go get a roommate.
No, you just need to move out of Atlanta.
Stop living in the city.
Stop.
Stop
Let it
living
go.
in the city.
Let it go. You can't afford it. Let's be real.
A lot. That credit card is burnt up. Stop.
Cameron took all the money, took all the nice apartments. Now look at you.
Yeah, it ain't good.
You gonna do all that? Go get a house. You gonna do all that? That rent out there is crazy.
And that mortgage ain't too much better.
You right, but at least you're not in the city. Just burn it. If you're gonna burn away cash, like burn it the other ways. To me,
Mm-hmm.
you just gonna burn it. So
How much it costs to live out there, Jewel? Not how much you make. How much your
you want no business.
Nah, how much your apartment is? I'm for real.
But chill out. You can ask for your social security number.
Okay, for me, it's a little different now.
Mm.
Only because I moved from Austin. Austin was a high cost of living as well. So I'm just used to paying a little more. So I just pay a little more because I like my quality of life. I spend my money on my apartment, food, and my hair. That's what my money go to. Other people, they might not want to pay for a big, a different type of apartment. They might want to go towards a car or something.
Yeah, I feel that.
Different.
I
I need a
agree.
new car, hell, but it ain't getting paid for right now.
Say, hey,
But it's apartment.
that apartment
That's
rocking
nice,
though.
though.
I live that straight though.
That apartment rocking. So look,
Yeah,
if
when
a
I-
dude was to move
when
in
I-
there and
when I
pay
look
all
for,
the
like,
bills, though,
apartment-
you could get that car though.
She could.
Yeah, but it ain't that easy. Thank
It's
you.
easier said than done.
It's easier said than done,
Mm-hmm.
Mm.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah.
I like to walk into my house and feel like I'm rich, even though I'm not. And
Mhm.
that's a nice apartment.
Just a nice apartment. It just feel nice.
Yeah. And Jago, you had somebody move up in there, it wouldn't be a bachelor pad no more. It would turn into a home.
Look at his face.
You said who said that?
Let's switch apartments at that point. Too small for two people.
I've been trying to get my girl to move in with me. She said no, not until we married.
Oh.
Okay then,
respectable.
Justice.
It's respectable, I say
It's respectable.
It's
And it is.
respectable.
Mm-hmm.
But when she do, I'm telling y'all, I'm gonna be happy. I'm gonna be like him. Hey, it's time to double down.
I was finna make another bed joke, but I'ma chill.
Thank you. My real bed is not like this, y'all. Okay.
What it's like.
That thing a king size plush.
That's gonna be your real bed when she kick you out one night.
Do not start.
You gotta get a comforter.
You gonna be bad and cold.
They go on the road today. Lord. You got the crystal ball.
Yeah, she kicked me out. I would definitely be right there.
Right up.
Right there. Yeah, sleep.
But you would have got a comforter then.
Yeah, I would have. Damn, I should have got that comforter.
They go with right.
You gonna pull that curtain off the wall.
It's the fact he said pull it off the wall.
I'm so
Take
sick
it
and tired of J. Go. I'm telling y'all, I've been dealing with him for a damn week. Damn week. It's alright, man. It's alright. It's alright. We're gonna leave it where it is. Well, I have to. The only one here who stayed with somebody else is Renee. So, do you think it is cheaper staying with somebody else?
Yeah, it is. It is naturally. Like, I'm gonna leave it at that. But I'm gonna say this though. Pick your partners wisely. Cause I know a couple that stay with their partner and they struggling. Like they might be better off by themselves. So pick your partner wisely. That's all I'm gonna say.
So, like, moving in is
No
definitely
joking.
easier said than done. Is what you saying?
Yeah, I mean, for like, it's different for me. Cause I mean, I really know the person I'm living with, but I feel like some people just hop into that. They might see it on Instagram.
Yeah, they
might see
see
it
something like this.
homegirl.
Get a roommate. I might as well get a roommate with my man.
Be a roommate. Okay. You know, careful.
Now
All
what
that good is just not
y'all
true.
break up? Now what?
Child. Some people get stuck in stuff like that. That's why I might be very cautious about what you do.
You ain't gotta watch her bring another nigga through. That shit crazy.
Hey.
Boy.
Oh, that's crazy. That's psycho.
Straight up rage.
I have seen it. I have
It
seen
ain't
it in
happening.
real
Ain't even
time.
rage because the relationship over at that point.
And me, ain't nobody come through that door with my name on it. But you know that now.
Listen,
See, look,
I've
Jules
seen it in
said,
action.
and nobody better come up in here.
get that camera. And sometimes the camera don't work. I have seen people turn off cameras. That's all I'm gonna say.
I'm helping my cousin put her groceries in the house.
No
No.
way. Ain't no way.
Great.
Hey, y'all got any other words to say about being single, keeping us broke out here in these streets?
Stay single, y'all. I'm just playing.
I ain't broke.
It's that stress. I got something to say. Y'all ready for the soliloquy? It's a whole
Oh,
speech.
Oh.
Now, this is about more than just being single and being in a relationship.
Mm-hmm.
This is about building wealth together with somebody or just keeping some funds in your pocket. Go get a roommate. You need a roommate out here, especially if you staying where I'm around. You need a roommate. That's just straight up. Stay at home because you can't afford to live out here. Or go get you a roommate. That's all.
Richest Steve in Atlanta, boy.
Giving that love and riches to him every day.
Money tips, pay your student loans, and you ain't gotta worry about it.
Ain't gonna lie, no. Hey, them is not getting paid.
It's all right. It's all right.
Government, get it back in blood.
Pray for you. Pray for you, and hope it works out well.
Tell Joe Biden, come find me.
You know, Josh. I'll never turn myself in.
Man, if y'all still with it, make sure you like, subscribe, and leave a comment.